there. It's Sunday. I don't even know, November 11th. Yes, I think. Wakpa is extremely excited. He's been really good about being in the office all week and indoors a lot of the time. So I promised him that I'd take him on an adventure outside today. So I'm driving around this little tiny town called Nashua, and I just wanted to show a little bit. I mean, there's really not much in these towns, but for you to get an idea of how small this place is, there's a post office, there was a couple bars back there on the road, but it's really tiny. Now, keep in mind that this extremely tiny town, which doesn't have much, there's railroad tracks over there, and this freight train that goes by, and a couple commercial things, and then a bunch of houses. Well, this is where they're going to put in a man camp in the spring if the Keystone XL pipeline is continued. There was a massive ruling this week that said that the presidential permit, which he attempted to put through to allow the Keystone pipeline to go through, that was deemed illegal. So hopefully it stopped and it won't happen, but we know those companies don't care so much about laws. So if it does go through, there will be 900 men showing up right near this little tiny town. And they will be workers on the pipeline, welders and different skills like that. But basically there's nothing here. So one wonders, what will all those men do when they're not working, right? Well, unfortunately, the trend is that they tend to consume a lot of substances, and women, children, and even men sometimes begin to go missing and disappear around the area where there are these man camps. So it's a pretty serious concern, especially because I work with a lot of vulnerable young women that could easily be sort of bribed into relationships of some sort with these older men. So it's pretty nerve-wracking and unsettling that could happen, that these camps could show up in this little town pretty soon. So hopefully that won't come to be. But so yesterday I kind of crashed, Friday I kind of crashed. I have been doing a lot of projects, been working really hard, I've been seeing kids all week. I was covering 2 different schools, besides my primary school this week, so I kind of burnt myself out a little bit. And I'm really not that great at basic self-care when I'm living by myself like this. So I have not been, really cooking and getting complete meals. I've been carrying water bottle around with me, but not always drinking very much of it. So I need to do a better job of that, because I kind of was just hit a moment of being burnt out on Friday and Saturday and wasn't able to really get up and do much. I just rested. I mean, I've been on the move all over the place since I left on this journey, and so yesterday was the first full day that I just stayed inside in the house. In the evening I did go out to a local powwow, which was really nice. Brought Wakpa. I got there pretty early, so I was kind of tired by the time all the dancing was really going. I think they went pretty late into the night, but Wakpa was great. He was there with all these little kids, just playing with him and giving him little food and trying to train him, and he just really wants to play. You want to play? See your pencil? So, there are dogs around, a lot of dogs that wander around the neighborhood, but I just don't know which ones are going to be nice or which ones might fight and bite him, and they might have, not have their vaccination. So I've kind of kept him away from them, but I do feel bad because there's certain things that I just can't do because I'm not a 4-legged puppy. So hopefully taking him out to this lake nearby today will be enjoyable for him, because I've been so proud. He's done such a good job of being there for all these little kids and some of the students that I work with. What do you think? So yeah, there are a couple of students that didn't really want to talk, and Wakpa is just there as someone they can connect to and sort of a conversation starter. We can just watch him be cute, and it's a way of bonding. And there's this one kid who was having a really tough day. He was really depressed, and Wakpa just put his head in his lap, and it was really sweet. It really makes a difference. So really grateful that I'm able to bring him with me most places. And also for safety, because again, as I mentioned, there are a lot of indigenous women that disappear around here, so not as much of a threat without the man camps, and they won't be here till the spring, but I roll solo most of the time around here, so I feel safer having him with me. But the sky out here is just amazingly beautiful. Just to share with you a little bit. So for those of you who I'm not sure if you have me on Facebook too, I've been really getting this project going. It's a Facebook group called Decolonize Shopping, support indigenous and artisans and activists. So the idea is for Native people that make all kinds of beautiful crafts, leatherwork, beadwork, star quilts, ribbon skirts, incredible creations, that they be accessible as well to people outside of this region, so that people can buy things like that as gifts for the holidays especially. So really encourage anyone to click onto Facebook and check out the group and the items for sale there right now. There's some that are supporting camps and some that are supporting individual artists, as well as particular grandmas and elders that are looking after their grandkids. So I'm trying to get more people to submit to that. The window up. It's amazing how quickly above freezing can start to feel warm. It was 5 degrees when I woke up the other day, and today it is a high of 33 or something. So I'm like, oh, it's not that cold. But still, being outside for more than a couple of minutes, I'm sure it will get to me. Anyway, so then I'm also spearheading or just working on this project. I'm doing admin for the Saanich Scouts of North Dakota, which are amazing group that goes out and finds missing relatives. So when a missing person is announced and the police don't necessarily do everything they should do, especially when it comes to searching in water, there's a friend of mine that has her own boat and sonar, and she just drives around this Northern Plains region and meets with families and starts gathering information and trying to figure out where these people have disappeared to. So you can check out that Facebook page, Saanich Scouts of North Dakota, and there's an Amazon wish list for gear that they need. They really need this like therma imaging camera. So if you can make a contribution towards that, there's the PayPal account as well, saanichscouts@gmail.com. So check those out, give that page a like. Also, there's a page that was started by a friend of mine while we were at camp at Standing Rock called Hearts of Standing Rock, and it's focused on women. So you can check out that page too. I'm going to be starting to share some posts over there as well. In the meantime, what else? Yeah, I've just been, cursory support online, trying to connect people that are interested in helping our relatives south of the border who are walking up here. So I know of a couple people that are down there right now, and I'm trying to find more organizations that I can direct people to in order to support those people that are coming up this way. So if I wasn't here, I would probably be down there, but I feel really good about my work and job here right now. So another project that's going to be coming up, I think I mentioned before, is one with the intention of building an earth ship on the Pine Ridge Reservation in the spring or summer. So that stay tuned for more info about that. Right now, the crafts, I'm selling it for the same family, so there's a way to support them right now, but stay tuned in the future. We have a vision of gathering there and having people come, and you can actually pay to join the course about learning to build them. And then also we want musicians and stuff to be stopping by in the summer months. So that's a little ways off. What else can I share with you this week? Yeah, I got involved in this situation helping someone else that was kind of messy, and unfortunately, like, the main people that were involved in it aren't on Facebook, so I ended up being the spokesperson for it. And there's a lot of rumors that go around, gossip mill, people's names being dragged under the mud, I guess they say. So that was kind of heavy, because I'm not trying to make drama, but I also don't like to not speak up for justice and truth when I see people saying things that aren't true and very negative about someone. That being said, mental illness is something, it just continues to astound me how little people know about it. You know, if you're not in the field and you don't have mental health issues yourself or someone close to you, it's really easy to not understand why people behave in irrational ways when they have a mental illness. So I might do a post about that specifically. But so now I'm passing through this other little tiny town, which I think is even closer to where the man camp is slated to be made. And it's Sunday, and there's like a lot of Christianity out here, so most things are closed and pretty quiet, but it's really beautiful at the same time. Here's the lake that I'm going to be taking my puppy down to. So, all right, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later.